I'm going to slow roast for 4 hours a 2 kg shoulder of lamb. Now this shoulder of lamb, what I do is I typically take it out of the fridge a good hour or so before you want to start prepping it. Beautiful flavour. Now I'm going to do this with the crispiest roast potatoes that you've ever seen. Then I'm going to roast some carrots, caramelise them in cinnamon and honey, and also I do peas as well. What I do with the peas is I boil them up as per normal, and then just as they're done, drain them, and I dump a dollop of butter on just to let that melt into the peas, and do a lush beef, yeah, you heard it right, a beef and onion and garlic gravy. So let's get cracking. This is how we prep it. Roasting dish that's been in the oven for about 15 minutes to heat the rapeseed oil for the spuds to go in. A knob of butter in there adds to the richness. Look at that, beautiful. Right, now let's pop our potatoes into the fat. Here's some finely chopped garlic. Little sprinkle of sage. Normally I put fresh thyme in there, but I ain't got any. So a little sprinkling of sage. Then we'll go some salt, black pepper. Now, a spoon that's not going to melt. So I'm tossing these in all that lovely hot rapeseed oil, butter, chopped garlic, salt and pepper. Thoroughly coat all these spuds in our mixture. And you can see, I mentioned before, I always make roast spuds nice and small. Small, well chuffed up. Like big chips really, aren't they? I mean, let's be honest. They're shallow frying in an oven. You just like big chips. So, where I've gone so bonkers and got so excited, I've done so many, there's probably not enough room for them all now. Oh, that smells lovely. Right, so let's pop that back now in the oven for about an hour and 15 minutes. Up nicely. Yeah, just pop that there. Oh, let's move the sponge onto the shelf. There we go. Oh, lovely. Let's see if these aren't too. Get rid of these. It's all served its purpose. The rosemary. Oh, hear that fat sizzling. Right. Now let's cover this oil again. There we go. Do it loosely now, you don't have to do it too tightly. And pop a tea towel over the top. Another tea towel over that way, and leave that for half an hour. Now let's remove as much of the fat as we can from the roasting dish. So you've got all the juices from the meat that will be at the bottom, and the fat will be at the top. Get rid of all this, or as much as we can. I've taken the rosemary out. There's a couple of sprigs of rosemary in there, that's gone now. Actually, it's on my Christmas list. This is a gravy separator, a fat separator. Bear's gonna get me, oh sorry, no, Santa is gonna bring me a separator. Most of that in there now is juices. Get the masher and mash down this garlic and the onions. And it's on a very, very, very low heat under here. I've put one of the lights on, just obviously to keep it warm. All this lovely flavour is going to be in this gravy. Pop some boiling water in there, some beef gravy. You can use beef stock and add a bit of flour to it, sometimes to make it easier. Just use beef gravy. One-stop shop then, it thickens it up and gives it the beef flavour. Alright, let's pop some peas in here. Couple of minutes there, we'll be done. Let's pop a bit of butter into my peas to melt in there. Lovely. Let's serve her up.